to go ahead and lie down on your back today. Take your time getting situated. Just give your back a little massage here before you stretch out. Your knees a little roll here. Massage that lower back. Maybe give your shoulders a shrug or two here as you're lying on your back. The legs can be extended, knees can be bent, and lean together. Let yourself settle into the mat. Do a relaxation from head to toe, also as you scan your body. Just notice any tension anywhere, like in your neck or your shoulders. Just try to take a breath there. Exhale it away. Especially any of those areas that you might have chronic tension that you know you have. We all have those areas just from life. Let your back sink into the mat. Your feet open up. Just make some space. If you've got your legs extended, just kind of open your legs out a little bit and let your feet flop. If you haven't already, just take your attention just more into that inward place and those steady breaths. Whatever's comfortable for you, you can take more attention and think, after a few normal breaths, maybe just think about stretching your side ribs. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. This is a place to take your attention away from the busyness of your mind, the busyness of your day. So just maybe think of stretching those ribs. As you inhale and then exhale, just kind of let it go back. Your tongue be soft in your mouth, make space between your teeth. Turn your head side to side if you need to do that. Just getting ready for your practice here. So setting aside all of the stuff going on, the busyness, the worries, taking off all that baggage that you carry around on your shoulders and just set it off to the side. It'll be there when you're ready. If your knees are bent, go ahead and extend them out. Just take a nice big inhale and stretch out everything, arms, legs, all the way through your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath. And a big exhale. Let it out through your mouth. Let your arms come down along your side. Maybe just have your feet kind of close to your bum, but just lift your hips up here and a little shake out of your hips. Then go ahead and set them down. Take your feet wide on the mat. Arms can stretch out to the sides as you drop your knees to one side. Just take your gaze that way. Come to center, turn the other way, and just take your gaze that way. Let your body just ease into the poses. Nice, easy twist. Look at the other side. One more or two more sets here. Maybe as your last one, you could try looking up or just looking over your other shoulder. And back to center. Then one leg out, we'll just take a bit of a stretch and we'll kind of point and flex our foot. So hands behind your thigh, point and flex. Let your shoulders relax here. Then take those circles, circle the other way. Then let that knee bend into your chest, a little toward your armpit here. You can just keep your hands behind your thigh, just take it in and out, just toward your midline and then away. And then take some circles. Maybe just rest your hand on the top of the knee. And circle the other way. Try not to rock back and forth here on your pelvis. One more big stretch. Maybe flex your foot, toes toward your nose. Maybe climb up a little bit. Maybe not. You can have soft knees. Let that leg go down. Stretch out. Other leg goes up. And comfortable place for your hands behind your leg. And then find the pointing and flexing. Like exploring that ankle there, just make it nice. Come into all those little places in your joint as you circle. Then bend that knee. Hands more toward your armpit, just kind of bring it across and just kind of move it from side to side. And then into the knee tap or the top of the knee, just find some circles here. And keep yourself from rocking back and forth by extending your other arm. And circle here. All right, one foot to the mat, other foot to the mat. You can drop into supine cobblers with your knees or just keep those knees bent. From here, we're just gonna take our arms over our chest, grab our elbows. Find circles here. Just right over our chest, cut them up maybe to your forehead and then down towards your belly. Make them bigger as you warm up, take it the other way. Here, maybe just let your head kind of move with your arms. Try not to create tension here. Come back to center. Arms are over your chest. Take it overhead. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. So you're still hanging onto your elbows. Inhale. Overhead. Exhale down. You can switch your legs out if you need to. We're going to take one more thing here with our arms. Well, let's keep our arms the way they were. Let's take it across here. Kind of stretch one arm out and then take the other side and stretch around. And then come back to center. Let's just clasp our fingers and stretch our palms up and over our chest again and finding some circles here. Make it as big or as small as feels good here. And then the other direction. One more time, over your chest and over your head. Big breath in. Let it go. Let's take a pause here. Just hold that there as you exhale. One more inhale, stretch those lungs. Exhale, hands to your belly. Let's have your hands under our tush here just a little bit. Legs go overhead. So now let's bend our knees here first. Find some circles on the floor. Just kind of brush the floor with your toes. So we're kind of working on the belly here. A little tug on the belly. Let's circle the other way. Just a little brushing the floor. Lightly. Hands are under your chest to make it more comfortable on your back if you need that. And take the legs overhead again. You can leave the hands there or not. And we're going to find circles here. You can start out small, so take your legs a little bit more forward. So there's a little bit more tug down there on your lower belly. You can make those circles big or small. But to where you can maintain that integrity in your abdomen. So circle the other way. And then back up to center. We're going to just do a water wheel here. So bending the knees and taking them out. As your feet move forward. And then circle forward like the water wheel. Again, you can take them small or large and reverse them. Last time here. Now let's take our knees down, our feet down to the floor one at a time. You can remove your hands. Then go ahead and lift. Let's lift ourselves into a bridge. If you want to do a little flowing bridge, you can do that as well. Or if you can go ahead and just tuck your arms or your shoulder blades under your spine, go ahead and do that. Hands clasped behind you maybe. And take a little stretch of the front of your body. A little engagement of the glutes behind. Press into your feet forward a bit. Leave space in your neck here to breathe. Exhale. Go ahead and lower down. We'll just go ahead and rock to one side. Give yourself a hand as you push up slowly. Seated, and then we'll make our way to the back of the mat for our first forward bend of the day in just a simple child's pose. You can have the arms extended or tucked under your forehead. If you don't have your arms extended, go ahead and extend them now. And then inhale. Go ahead and rise up. Shake out your hips a little bit. Let's just wag the tail. Maybe take some circles in this all fours position. Gonna do a little sort of back bend, strengthening of our back using our spinal balance, so our core, our all fours position. Joints are stacked here, shoulders over wrists. And take one leg back, doesn't matter, opposite arm forward. You can always touch those toes down to the floor. Don't extend your chin way out, just have your gaze toward the top of your mat here. We take it for one more breath. And exhale, let's take it down and kind of just shake out if you need to, give your wrist a twirl, or go to the other side. And we'll just take a few breaths in this opposite side. We're very nice strengthening pose, especially for our back body. Breath in and breath out, take it to all fours. So sit back if you need to, just kind of roll out your wrists. Also, there's that option, rolling up your mat if you need to. Take the flexion, the deep flexion out. It just gives you a little cushion or a blanket. Okay, coming back to all fours. We're going to get into our spinal balance again with a little modifications here. So we're going to find our spinal balance. And then bend knee, bend your elbows so your hand goes to your forehead. So this is bend and salute, and then extend, take it down. So other side, take it long, bend and salute, extend, take it down. Other side, bend and salute, maybe bend that knee that's holding you up, or that elbow, bend out. Bend and salute, bend that elbow maybe. This is just another option. Take it out. And there. One more time here. Bend and salute. Maybe last. Take it back to child's pose again. Shake out your wrists, give your shoulders a roll. Maybe stand on your knees here. Well, let's just take our hands to our back. Maybe ears pointing down, ears pointing up. Fists. Whatever works for you today. Let's just another shrug of your shoulders. Knees are hip width. And let's just let your heart rise to the sky. Maybe open your throat, take a gaze up, or a little tuck of your chin. We'll modify chin. And then come back to center. Curl your toes. Just go ahead and make our way into a little squat here. Baby balance on our toes. Maybe have a little block there if you need to just take a little seat. Rise up. Knees bent. Let yourself come into a forward bend. A little rock side to side. Just keeping everything soft here. Take a little half lift. Inhale and exhale. Hands to your hips as you come to standing. Shake things out here. We'll step wide. Wide on the mat. And just a little bit more movement here. Bending and coming up. And then one side and then the other. Sweep it down. And sweep it the other way. Walk your feet in. We're going to come into a balance using chair pose today. So arms come up, you can just take a peek up, touch your hands, and come into chair. So that's that sort of seated position where you're just hanging. Hands can come to your heart. Come to standing. We'll do a little flow here. Chair pose. Let's take the arms back. Inhale, go ahead and stand up. Exhale, chair. Hands to your heart, take a little turn. take a little turn. Remember keeping those knees even. Come back to center while we're in this chair pose. So come up, stand up a little bit, step back. So step back. You can make it into a crescent lunge by coming up on the ball of your foot. Or you can stand warrior one with your foot flat. Let's just do a little strengthening here today. I'm going to take my arms up and then straighten out as the legs come straight. We'll go ahead and hold here. One more breath here. Take a step forward. Take it out. From chair pose again. Just stand up a little bit, step back. Big step for lunge on the other side. A little strengthening here. Hands can always just stay at your heart. You don't have to do this bending and lowering either. You can just hold the pose. Just hold here for one more breath. Just take your gaze up. A little more of a challenge. Then let's go ahead and take our hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Step to child's pose. Come to your knees. From here, we're going to kind of walk toward the front of the mat, onto our forearms. Do a little forearm plank here. Your hands can be flat, your shoulders are over your elbows. Curl your toes, lift. You can also do this from your knees. And hold this for a while. As you know, this is a very strengthening pose. Just try and find that steady breath. Find you need to drop to your knees. Keep the length of your spine, just drop to your knees. Keep that breath going. And as you're ready, take it to child's pose for just a moment, kind of shake things out. I want to give you opportunity for an inversion of dolphin. So I'm coming back, change position here. Coming back to the plank, the kneeling plank. And we call this dolphin pose, so you're going to walk your feet forward. You're going to keep forearms on the mat. Your head is going to lower down between your arms. Kind of think of this as a downward dog from your forearms. You can just find some ease here. You can soften those knees. And maybe enjoy this. It's difficult, but it is an inversion. But you can take all those other options. And then breath out. And release the child's pose. Take the arms behind. Just go ahead and clasp those arms here. And give your arms a break. Find some movement here. As you're ready, you can turn yourself over to the mat. Have a seat, roll back. Go ahead and leave your knees bent. Maybe just take your feet all the way together. Drop your knees to one side. Maybe take your gaze the opposite way. Maybe that knee touches, top knee. Let's take it the other way. Just keeping those feet together. Arms extended and your gaze goes the opposite way if that's comfortable for your neck. And just kind of ease down into the other side. Maybe that bottom knee doesn't reach the floor. That's okay. You can put a block there maybe. Come back to center. Go ahead and drop it to the other side again. Gaze goes opposite. Maybe that top knee goes forward. So it goes over your one. That's underneath. Might find a little bit bigger twist. Maybe this hand back here just supporting that top knee. And then we'll go to the other side. Kind of wringing out our spine. Stay in this pose for as long as you like. These twists, if that feels really good for you. Back to center if you're ready to just take our final relaxation. Always take that option of legs up the wall or just a happy baby before kind of settle in for a few breaths here. So inversions can be very invigorating, so let yourself calm down again. Slowing that breath down, kind of settling into that rest and digest mode of our nervous system that I've talked about. It's our parasympathetic. So you can let the eyes be heavy again. Release any tension anywhere. Maybe just a little bit of movement here to remind you you don't need to hold tension there. Soften the tongue and the mouth. Let the belly relax as you breathe in and out. Just imprinting the benefits of the practice into your body here by just taking this period of rest. And so you can begin the rest of your day. Thank you all for practicing with me. Have a great afternoon.